Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy birthday if today is your birthday. Hope that you're all having a wonderful day so far. So for today's video, I thought it would be fun to go through what I did and what I spent this past weekend. I feel like the what I spent videos were really fun a couple years ago and it would be sort of fun to bring them back. I always find it really interesting to just get like the breakdown of what people spend their money on and sort of what their cost of living looks like, especially in different cities. So I thought this would be a fun one to share with you today. Overall, it was a fairly chill weekend. We did go out on Saturday, I ran some errands on Friday, and then Sunday was straight chilling at home. So it was a really, honestly, perfect weekend, just the way I like it. So let's go ahead and just hop into it with Friday. So the first errand that I had to run on Friday was to go to Buffalo Exchange. I decided that I wanted to sell my clothes there for my closet clean out instead of doing Poshmark this time. Poshmark is just so much work and I feel like it's not a lot of gain. So I wanted to figure out what is another solution. So I decided that I was going to take some clothes and see what Buffalo Exchange would take. So I packed up 4 big bags of clothes plus a bag of shoes and brought it there. I think in the end, they maybe took about a third of the clothes and I ended up making $96, which I was pretty happy with. But in order to go there, I did have to pay for a meter and that cost $1.24. Once I was done there, I had a couple other places that I had to run, and in order to get there, I had to fill up my gas tank. We all know that gas is so ridiculous right now. So I ended up putting in $60.60 of gas. It didn't quite fill up the car all the way, but it got us a little bit more than 3/4 of the way full. So I'll take what I can get. At this point, is anyone really filling up their tank all the way? I feel like you just put in as much money as you can spend on gas in that moment and hope for the best. And of course, since I was out running errands, I did have to stop for a snack. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm out in the car, there's just no better feeling than going through a drive-thru and getting something to snack on while you run from place to place. So I decided to run through McDonald's because I was really craving a sweet tea, and you can't go to McDonald's without also getting a fry. So I did get a sweet tea and a small fry, and that ended up costing $3.26, and I did pay cash for that, straight from the cash that I made from selling my clothes. Continued running my errands, which included stopping by Best Buy because I had to get Connor a new laptop charger, but unfortunately they did not have the charger that we needed, or actually they did, but it was 3 times the price that we could get it for online. So I ended up not buying it there, and instead, while I was still out, I just quickly placed an order on Amazon. And in total, that charger cost $28.10. Also, apologies if the lighting continues to change. There's just a lot of clouds in the sky today, so it's sort of going in and out behind. Now, Connor and I were planning on going out for a date night on Friday, but instead we decided to stay home because it was spitting and just a little gray, and we just sort of felt like it. So instead, we ordered in through POSTMATES. We got some Jinya ramen, which was so good. I ended up picking up this meal, and that came to a total of $70.61 after tip and everything. We each got a ramen, and then we also got 2 little hand rolls for an extra little snack on the side. So good, you guys. Seriously, nothing hits the spot like Jinya. I always get the spicy, creamy vegan ramen. It's so good. By far the best vegan ramen I have ever had. So Saturday morning rolled around, and Connor and I sort of felt like doing an activity, and we came up with the idea of going to the driving range. I'm not a golfer. I don't golf or care for golfing or anything like that, but Connor is, and we just thought it would be fun to go and sort of whack some balls. So we went over to a local driving range and ended up getting 120 golf balls and a couple of drinks. I mean, you can't do golf without drinks, right? That's sort of how it works. So we both got a ranch water. Connor had gotten the balls, so I ended up getting the drinks, and in total those came to $17.63. These ranch waters were so good, you guys. I definitely have to try to find them again because they were the perfect light seltzer drink. I was such a huge fan. So on our way back, I wanted to stop by Blick really quickly because I'm just thinking that I just want a hobby. I guess like reading is sort of like a hobby to me, but I just wanted something else. I don't know, just something small that I would do just for fun. And I thought that maybe I would start picking up crocheting again. Fun and embarrassing fact about me, I was the one and only member of our crochet and knitting club in 5th grade. Maybe younger, I don't know, but either way, very embarrassing. But I actually find it very relaxing. I picked up knitting a little bit again in university because I was actually in a play called Loose Knit that was about these women who are all in a like knitting club together. I wasn't the only member of that one. But anyway, I just like picked it up again really quickly, knitting, and I don't know, I just saw someone crocheting, I think on Instagram, doing like a really beautiful, I don't even know what you would call it, crochet stitch. and it was so pretty, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna pick that back up again. So unfortunately, they did not have crochet hooks at the art store that we went to. We stopped by Blick, which I was really disappointed about. They had knitting needles, but not crochet hooks, and I don't know why, but I'm feeling called to crochet. But they did have a really beautiful yarn, which was actually sort of exactly what I was looking for. This is the one I got. Let's see, what brand is this? Karen 1 pound. Or no, maybe it's Yarnspirations Karen 1 pound. Really pretty tan color, and also a huge amount of it. So I figured if I want to try to do a blanket or a shirt, I don't know. I'm not sure what my first project is going to be yet, but there's plenty of yarn here for whatever I choose. Unfortunately, as I said, they did not have a crochet hook, so I did just order one quickly on Amazon, which cost $2.18. Oh, and the yarn, let me tell you how much that cost, was $11.90, which I thought pretty good deal for this much yarn. Yarn can be sort of expensive sometimes, so I was really happy with that. So once we got home, we relaxed a little bit and then finished getting ourselves put together so that we could go and meet up with some friends. We actually had a sort of fun and random day planned, which was to hit up some of our favorite divey, really cheap bars, and then go to Olive Garden, because one Mr. Connor O'Reilly had never been before, which like blew all of our minds, because, you know, Olive Garden obviously is like shitty chain Italian food, but it is a staple and you have to have it. The all-you-can-eat options are just truly incredible. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First, we took an Uber over to The Shack, which is one of our favorite dives here on the west side. It's in Playa del Rey. I got the Uber there, and that was $10.93. And once we were there, I only had one drink because they pour huge cocktails, like in giant glasses there, but it is dirt cheap. It's truly incredible. I ended up ordering a vodka soda with lime. It was a double, as I said, in that big glass, and the total after tip came to $13. We met up with everyone at the Shack and hung out there for a little while. The whole squad was there. We were with Kate, Alex, Vic, Morgan, Giselle, and Tony. The whole squad came through because this was a monumental moment for Connor, going to his first Olive Garden, obviously. Everyone had to be there to witness. Plus, who wants to miss an opportunity to go to Olive Garden? It's not the kind of place that you go very, very often, but when you do go, you don't want to miss it. So after we hung there for a while, we headed over to Olive Garden, where we just had a feast. It was so lovely. Connor's birthday is actually coming up, so we told Olive Garden that it was his birthday. Gemini season is here, you guys, so watch out. Things are about to get a little crazy. I ended up getting, what did I get? Okay, I got the salad from the soup and salad options. I got a cocktail, which was absolutely terrible. I had like about 2 sips of it and then left it off to the side because it was so bad. And then I got rigatoni bolognese, which honestly was delicious. Everything was great. The salad, obviously one of the stars of the show, the pepperoncinis, the dressing. Oh, it's just, the croutons, you guys. I was in heaven. I ate so much of the salad while I was there. So the total of our bill after tip came to $260, which is absolutely unbelievable because there were 8 of us there. That is like such a good price. So since it was so low, we sort of just decided it would be easier to just split it evenly between everyone instead of trying to itemize things. And in total, that came to $32.50 each. So that is what I paid. By the way, as I mentioned, we said that it was Connor's birthday, so we did get a birthday cake for him, and he picked up the entire slice of cake and took a bite with it while the candle was still lit. Moral of the story, we can't take him anywhere, not even to Olive Garden. And my camera battery died. It just wouldn't be one of my videos if my battery didn't die in the middle of it, or an SD card didn't run out of room. We always need some interruption, right? So to wrap up our night, we Ubered over to another one of our favorite dives in Culver City, which is called 90 West Lounge. It is awesome. You drink for so cheap there. They have a pool table, they have board games, they have a jukebox. So it was really fun. We all just hung out there for a while. I ended up only getting one drink, and I think Connor picked that up on his tab, so I don't even know exactly how much it was, to be totally honest. But the drinks there are always ridiculously cheap, so I wasn't too worried about it. So after Olive Garden, I didn't end up picking up any other expenses, so we just hung out there for the rest of the night and headed home. I actually was so tired going home because, like Olive Garden, I was just in such a food coma, but when I got home, we put on Bon Appetit on the TV, and I ended up staying up for like hours watching Claire try to make gourmet candies and, you know, recreate. If you guys have ever seen that series, you know what I'm talking about. Very good. I ended up staying up until like 1 a.m. watching that. And now Sunday, You guys, Sunday is a sacred day here in this household. We do our best to not do anything on Sundays. We just like to use it to relax, reset. We certainly try not to leave the house except maybe to go to a farmer's market or to Trader Joe's, but we didn't even do any of that this weekend. It was just a full relaxation day. Literally, even our friends know on Sundays we're probably not returning text messages. It's just, I don't know, there's something about a Sunday that makes me just want to turn off completely. I know I'm heading into a new week and all I want to do is just sit and relax. And that's exactly what we did. Connor actually ended up going out for a bike ride, so he did that in the morning. I just sort of chilled here at home. I think I watched the first episode of the new season of Love on the Spectrum. That's what that's called. If you don't watch that show, you absolutely have to check it out. It's just so sweet and heartwarming. I mean, the people on this show just have the biggest hearts. I love them so much. I absolutely loved the version of it that was shot in Australia, and I'm so excited that it's coming here to the US now. Once Connor got home, we ended up ordering some lunch. What did we get? Oh yeah, we got kava, which so good, you guys. I just started eating kava like a little earlier this year, I think was the first time I tried it, and it is so delicious. I got the harissa chicken bowl, and I think Connor got the Greek salad. Again, I picked this up on PostMates, and in total, this came to $60.44 after the tip. And that was sort of my last expense for the weekend. Connor ended up picking up dinner. We got some pizzas from Pizzana, and oh my gosh, these pizzas were so good, you guys. Absolutely love them. Can't wait to eat more. I have leftovers in the fridge. That's probably my lunch today. So before we round up what we spent this weekend, let's talk about some other idle expenses. For example, on Saturday, I did get charged for my Adobe photography plan, which is how I use Lightroom and Photoshop, things like that, which is $9.99 a month. So that did add on to the expenses. Also, if I break down rent by the day, and there are 31 days this month, I paid $59.29 per day for rent. So over the weekend, that comes to a total of $177.87. Hi, Molly Cat. Coming in to say hi. Hello. And then per month, I pay somewhere around $100-ish a month when it comes to utilities. So if you break that down by day, that is $3.22. And over the weekend, that means I spent $9.67 on utilities. So now let's tally it all up. So in total this weekend, I spent $510.28. That is a higher number than I wanted, but there were definitely some additional things that came into play, like filling up the gas tank and buying Connor his laptop, picking up a couple of the meals that we ate, things like that. But there you have it. That is what I did and what I spent over this past weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think it's really fun to sort of get a glimpse into what goes on in people's lives and how much it costs to live in places, especially big cities like Los Angeles, which tend to be very expensive. If you enjoyed this video, you'd like to see more videos like it, please let me know. If you're new here, please don't forget to click subscribe and leave a comment down below. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.